Welcome to NLC Garden Products. Today, we'll show you how easy it is to build your XL Gazebo with our step-by-step guide. You'll need a battery drill, tape measure, spirit level, and step ladders. Our gazebo kit includes all the screws and drill bits you need. We use a standard screw kit across our range, so if you see extra screws, don't worry, it's normal. And if you're thinking about grabbing a saw, stop right there. No cutting is needed for this build. We recommend having at least 2 people to help, and if you've got basic DIY skills, this should take around 6 to 8 hours. Before you begin, prepare the ground. Depending on your gazebo style, you'll either dig holes for the posts or bolt them in place. Step 1. Fix the base plates with 4 70mm screws. Step 2. Place posts side by side with notches facing you and facing outwards. Step 3. Set the 2 posts apart and place the gable. The gable ends should be flush to the edge of each post. Step 4. Note that 2 pre-drilled holes are included for use in a later step. They are not required at this stage. Pre-drill and fix the gable in place with 2 100mm screws to the post. Step 5. Now fit the corner struts to help stabilise the posts. Step 6. Repeat steps 2 to 5 and put one of the gables to the side for a later stage. Step 7. Set the 2 centre posts apart and place the centre gable. Pre-drill and fix the gable in place with 2 100mm screws to the post. Step 8. Stand the first gable and the centre gable up and place 1 square cut runner at one side. Using the pre-drilled holes on the first gable, as mentioned in step 4, fix in place with 2 100mm screws. Then fix the runner to the centre gable using 2 100mm screws. Repeat this step at the other side, then fit the remaining corner struts. This will now hold the first part of the structure in place. Step 9. Now, stand up the remaining gable from earlier and repeat the previous step to create the second part of the frame by fixing the runners and corner struts in place. You should now have the full base frame of the gazebo complete. Step 10. Position the first centre rail aligned between the centre post of the first gable and the centre post of the centre gable. Secure it using 4 40mm screws into the L brackets at both ends. Repeat this process with the second centre rail. Step 11. You can now complete the centre gable by adding the 2 gable trusses. These have been clearly marked for you. Step 12. Fit the remaining trusses from the top on one side first. The positions are already marked on the outer and centre frames. Pre-drill the frame and secure each truss with 2 100mm screws. That's all that's needed. Once that side is done, repeat the same steps on the other side. If the frames are bowed, either fit the framing into the notch or pull it outward so it sits as flush as possible. After the trusses have been fixed to the centre rail, attach them to the outer frame. Pre-drill through the top of the truss and secure it with 1 150mm screw. Repeat this step on the other half of the gazebo. Make sure your gazebo is level and square before bolting it down. Use a spirit level and tape measure. If you have purchased the frame-only gazebo, your gazebo is now complete. If you have purchased either a feather edge gazebo roof or a shingles roof, please continue watching for further instruction. For the feather edge roof, before installing the fascias, line with the supplied waterproof breather membrane. You will now need to fit your 2 side fascias. Pre-drill and fix in place with a 70mm screw at the end of each truss. Starting from the bottom, overhang the first feather edge board 25mm and fit in place with 2 stainless steel nails at each truss. Place the next board on top so there is a 30mm overlap and repeat the nailing process. Repeat this until you reach the top. To complete the crown of the building, turn the last board upside down and overlap to create a seal in the roof. Then repeat on the other side. Finally, fit the front and rear fascias by pre-drilling and fixing with 3 70mm screws at each side. Then, secure the gable diamond to each end using two 70mm screws. For the shingles roof, you will not need to line with the waterproof breather membrane, so please move on to installing the two side face shears by pre-drilling and fixing in place with a 70mm screw at the end of each truss. Pre-drill your wooden underlay into the trusses on both sides. Starting at the bottom edge of the roof, align the straight edge of the first piece of felt with the roof edge, with a 25mm overhang, and nail it in place. Once the first felt shingle is in place, rotate and install the remaining rows with the straight edge positioned at the top. Continue this process up to the top of the roof. The shingles roof is available in grey, green and red. Ridge tiles will now need to be installed to make a crown on the roof. It is important to note that on most occasions, the felt shingles need to be permanently fixed in place using a blowtorch. Finally, fit the front and rear face shears by pre-drilling and fixing with three 70mm screws at each side. Then, secure the gable diamond to each end using two 70mm screws. Voila! It's that simple.